point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain.
waking up when I go out. You gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed. As I bleed for you, cry for you, oh, oh. Let me bleed.
Alright guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. This is your host Dinker Chaudhary. Let's get started with the match, and we still have a total of 40 seconds left till we start the game. ADH Venom, I guess he was not able to join his squad. He is in slot 1 for some reason. Maybe his slot is 1, that can be a thing as well. Fortunately, we have started the game. This is PMWW week 6 ranking event, and I guess this is group 3 because I did cast the matches of the first 2 groups in the yesterday. Actually, I did cast them, the first 4 matches, and for every groups in the ranking event you have qualifiers. For the ranking events you have 2 matches. The first one is Irangle and it is followed by Shannock in second game. Anyways, the teams are ready to rock here, and the flight path will arrive as well. So let's talk about the flight path that has just arrived on our screen, which is a completely northern flight path to start with. And if you look at it, it starts from Kamishki, finishes off at hospital. So a completely northern flight path, which will stop the teams from going to the southern locations like Milta, Ferripier, Primorsk. All these locations are a little inaccessible to start with, so we'll have to wait for teams to actually go to those locations. Anyways, Team 21 taking that early drop, showing some confidence in that early drop, maybe going towards Kamishki. That can be a good call from them, or maybe they are going towards Lipovka. That seems like a decision that has been made as well. So let's see what will be their call, where they will head to, and we will be also looking at some other squads. We have team number 3 in the backside of Yasnaya Poliana. They might be going towards Mansion, looking at their flight looking at their flight path. One thing, because I'm having some kind of issue in my throat. Alright, there is team 21, team 23, and there's one more squad, I guess team 5, really close to them, so that can be a very good factor as well. Beautiful plane, beautiful parachute, I must say. This is the kind of parachute that I haven't seen too much. It is one of the rare parachutes, and it looks good, it looks beautiful to start with. It is the kind of flight path, it is the kind of parachute that you would want to look at, and yes, he's using it wisely. He's making his way to a safer location. Team 21 on the other hand, they are taking the Mansion split to start with, and we have a fight starting in this early game. Deadshot getting a first knock for his squad, but Deadshot gets knocked as well. So the fights are happening very early in the game, and I guess it's a fight in Mansion area where Team 21 is going to fight with the players of Team 3, if I'm not wrong. Yes, he's rushing in. It's Rana versus Rajit, but Rana connects that shotgun and he gets that confirmation at the same time. So team number 3 will be going in for that revival. Team 21 on the other hand, they had their numbers up and standing for them, but they didn't have those guns to start the fight with, and after that they also didn't want to engage in that fight. Let's see what happens. Team 21 on the other hand, D3 Strange and company, 2 guys standing. Shinigami also playing from this squad, finally gets the gun and is looking for some information. If he connects one shot on Captain Rolex, Captain Rolex will go down, so he's waiting for that opportunity. He's waiting for that window peak to start with, and maybe that will give him his first knock. Dr. Strange on the other hand still looking for some more loot, and after that he will start the fight. And if you look at him, he's got a shotgun. He has spotted Rana as well. He will be going for the spray. Fortunately will connect as well, and that will be the first knock going in the favor of the players of Team 21. So a good start for Team 21 as well. They lost out on 2 of their players, but now Dr. Strange has an AKM in his hand. He has got that knock. He will be confirming that player as well. Rolex Whitey on the other hand has healed up, so that can be a cause of concern for Mr. Strange as well. Let's see if Rolex Whitey will be rushing in, if he will be coming in to stop this rush that is coming in from the players of Team 21. Rolex has started to come in, he has started to engage in this fight, but will it be a good call? We still have to wait for that. Rolex Whitey is only having a shotgun. Finally doesn't get any gun actually. He's only having a shotgun to start with. 7S Rana will be confirmed till while, but if you look at team players from Team 21, they have started to rush in. Rolex Call gets that first knock for his squad, but unfortunately the numbers were too much for him, and Team number 21 will get that flush done for their squad, and it is Shinigami and company who have played it beautifully, who have come back strongly in this game, and with a total of 2 kills, they have made it to top 17. No doubt those 2 players did a lot of damage to them. No doubt those 2 players got rid of 2 of their players, but thankfully one thing that has happened good for them, that they have got 2 kill points, and they have also made their way to top 17. Let's see how far these 2 players will go, how well they will play in this game. To start with the loot, they are only having 5 energy drinks, so Strange will start to heal up. Shinigami is already on 100 health points, so he won't be having any kind of issues in that area. Let's talk about team 17 as well. I squad 3 guys standing, Stan and Rage. Both of the players, actually all 3 players coming in from the same clan and with the same clan tag, and now they are looking for some vehicles to start with. And after that, after they get those vehicles, they will start to move into the circle, which is 820 meters away from them. So they need to look at that aspect of the game as well. Anyways, let's talk about the center of the circle, which is completely taken by ADH Venom, who is the only player surviving in the from his squad. He is the only player who made it to the ranking event. And if you look at Venom right now, he's in Rozok, and Rozok is up for grabs right now, because with team 1 with team 1 only present at that location, I don't think the only player from that team can actually defend Rozok. The kind of place it is, the kind of mobility it comes in. TC Epic boost on there, then gets confirmed by Legend, and that fight is happening in Milta. So let's get back to Milta, where TC has been going from a long time. Team 18, only 2 guys standing, and we are seeing a lot of duos coming into play, and they have been doing a lot of damage to the other squads who are 4 men standing, who are 3 men standing. So this is a very volatile game coming into play. Let's talk about Legend Camel, who is trying to pop in a grenade right now, and he has tried to fall back as well, just because he's not willing to give away his number that he has right now. Team number 18 still 2 guys standing. Team 19 on the other hand, they have lost out on one of their players, but the fight is still on. The fight will be happening in a little while. TC Epic Wave might be spotted as well. On the other hand, we have players from team 19 who are still surviving. Team 18 on the other hand, 2 guys standing, Legend Camel and M3 Boto. I guess it's M3XT Boto, who is coming in as a duo player. One of the players from team number 18 has already started to flank in towards the left hand side, so that can add up to the angles. He has a very good angle on the players of team 19, so that can come in as a surprise factor for the players of team 19. And Legend Camel, who he has already fallen towards the backside. I don't think the players from TC know that. That's why they are still unwilling to rush in. Goat on the other hand is taking his risk. Kenikas it is, I guess. He's taking a lot of risk to actually move into that house, and he's clearing it for his squad mates as well. And the information will be provided to the other squad mates that yes, there is no one in this house. So now they will start to move in. Team 18 and team 19, the numbers are not in the favor of team number 18, but they have started off well. They have already got that 1 kill to start with, and now team 19 rushing in as a team finally, because if you look at them, they lost out on one of their players just because he was too far away from his squad. He was isolated. It was the early phase of the game, so that's why the fight didn't start. Legend Camel on the other hand, he has an Uzi in his hand. He has a full reloaded Uzi, I mean extended mag as well. Epic Wave again getting isolated from his squad, and this might go against them with Epic Wave moving away from his squad mates, and Camel cooking that grenade. He might be able to put that in, but Camel didn't have that information completely, so he didn't pop that in. He didn't want to waste these utilities in the early phases of the game. Epic Wave still very cautious about where he wants to go. He knew that there is no one in this house, so he started to move in as a solo player. But after he moved in at that location, he knew that now the next player can be anywhere. So Epic Wave needs to be very cautious about how he's dealing with all the players. A grenade comes in, I guess, in a very close vicinity to Camel. It was Molly actually. Molly didn't connect, but Camel still moved, so that will expose his location. And as soon as his location is compromised, he has started to move in towards the backside. He has started to go away from here, and he doesn't want to get split from his teammate, and he also doesn't want to let the team 19 use their numbers on him, because if team 19 comes in as a full squad, that will be a 1v3 fight going against Camel. If you look at the synergy between the players of team 18, there are only 2 guys standing, but the synergy is lacking here. And both the players, even if they have this opportunity right now to actually unite and to actually come up with each other, they are not doing it. I guess sooner or later they will do that, but it might be too late to do these kinds of things. You have to be, when you are when you are a 2-man squad coming into a game where most of the squads are starting with 4 players, you need to be united. You need to use your numbers well, because you are already a half squad. You are already half squad down as well, so you need to think like that. You need to think like a half squad. You need to think like this. Legend Camel on the end pops in a smoke, and he's trying to create a smoke wall, but I don't think it is going to work, just because he's popped in 2 smokes at the right location, and the third smoke is also not that far away, and these smokes will be giving him and giving the other team an indication that yes, a squad is trying to cross the road, and TC squad will be trying to take the advantage of that. Another smoke comes in, and yes, he will wait for that smoke to pop in. He will wait for that smoke wall to actually completely fall apart in this road, so that they can actually use that as a cover. But again, team 19 taking some shots on the players of team 18, and they have actually managed to do that. They have connected those shots, and Camel is down to 70 HP, 72, 73 HP right now. But he has some painkillers, he has some energy drinks as well, so he will heal up as quickly as possible. But he needs to create a good distance between the two squads, because he's not in the mood to fight right now. Like the way he is falling back, like he had that opportunity to fight with those players, but he fell back, so he's not interested in this fight, he's not willing to take this fight, so he needs to get away from here as quickly as possible. Let's talk about team 13 and team 10 as well. They're in a very close proximity. Team 13 on the other hand in a very close vicinity to the players of team 10, so I guess they will fight sooner or later. Team 6 and team 17 on the other hand are in a very close vicinity as well. I have seen Anya coming in the last week as well, and again they are here. Anyways guys, I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying the stream in 70p 60 fps. I think that is the resolution I'm streaming in. Anyways guys, thank you so much for the love and support. If you are here for the first time, do subscribe to the channel for more streams like this, and if you're enjoying the commentary, you can search me on Instagram and you can follow me as well. Anyways, TRX4 guys standing, and if you look at them right now, they are 190 meters away from the circle and there is no one in a close vicinity to them, so they can move in after looting this place completely. Team number 17 on the other hand, team number 17, 3 guys standing, and they're trying to do the same thing. They are trying to head into the circle, which seems like the right choice to me, because they are looking for compound. They're already inside the circle, but they're not looking for those edge spaces, they're not looking for those edge places. They're looking for a better compound. They're looking for a strong compound that they can hold it and they can defend, because if you stay at edges, there is no guarantee that you will be able to actually defend that place. So you need to hold on to something that you can defend. You need to hold on to something that you can win. And right now team number 17 is looking for that strong area, I guess, looking at their path, looking at the way they are going. Anyways, let's get back to team 7, Luffy and company. KOD God finally gets his squad in the game, and I guess this is the first time I'm saying more than one guy from KOD in the same team, because I saw KOD God playing with DS Saf and company, I guess, but this time he has 3 players from his clan and Luffy coming in as an extra player. And if you look at them right now, they are looking for the zone to form, and as soon as the zone forms, they will move on to a strong location. And I don't think they are going to play edge to edge after this one, because if they wanted to play edge to edge, they wouldn't have been waiting for the zone to form, because if teams want to play edge to edge, I've seen them rotate very late into the circle. But looking at the condition of team number 7 right now, they're not looking for edge to edge rotation. They will move into the circle as soon as the next zone forms, and they're waiting for KOD God in the buggy, and all the other 3 players are still in that vehicle. They are enjoying the luxury of being enjoying the US actually. And KOD Lomar actually had that flare and he has fired it up, and now if you look at the situation, all the other teams are very far away from this location, so I guess team 7 will be calling for that flare drop. They will be getting those level 3 kits. They will be getting those level 3 kits. On top of that, they will be also getting some drop guns that will be improving their firepower, that will be improving their gunpower as well. If you talk about the airdrop that has just arrived, level 3 helmet and level 3 vest, and I guess it has been looted by ADH Venom, who is taking a lot of risk, if I'm not wrong. If you look at ADH Venom right now, he has been taking a lot of risk. He went to Roseoak. I've not seen even full squads going to Roseoak in this game. It was even yesterday there was no squad in Roseoak. I guess there were two or three teams maybe in Watertown, but there were 0 squads in Roseoak. But look at ADH Venom as a solo player. He made it to Roseoak, and now he's looting airdrops as well. You can see his level 3 bag, and I guess he's having some airdrop guns as well, just because there was no gun in that airdrop. And flare drop is also arriving at the same time. Let's look at the flare drop that has arrived on our screens, and if you look at the flare drop, it is not the best airdrop that team 7 would have wanted. Yes, there is an AWM. Yes, there is a level 3 kit, and some medkit as well, but DBS, one of the first guns when it comes to flare drops. Nobody wants to use DBS, and I'm pretty sure that nobody is going to pick that up, just because it is not the kind of gun you would want to use. And actually people are also giving up on AWM, so that is one thing that is very rare. And actually finally they have started to take that AWM, and one of these players have got that, I guess. As one of these players have taken that AWM, and it's KOD God who is joining the party with that 8x scope as well. I guess he has an 8x scope with that AWM, so one of the best couples. I guess AWM and 8x scope. KOD God will be trying to use that, and he will be trying to move into the circle as well. Anyways guys, we will have to wait for some things to cook up. Anyways guys, team 5 on the other hand making their way to Yasnaya, and I guess one of these players is going to barge into ADH Venom, who has again taken a bold move to hold these 4 houses. And these 4 houses are one of those places in this circle, when the circle is shifting towards Sivani, is going to be a hotly contested spot. But Rozuk is also hotly contested drop. Airdrops are also hotly contested, but ADH Venom went to those locations. ADH Venom looted the airdrop, and now ADH Venom is at the 4 houses. And I guess he's trying to control the flow of game from this location. But you know what, well, they have also started to move in here, and I guess a war is about to start at this location. Team 12 making their way to this location as well. Team 5 rotating from a very close range, and if you look at Team 12 right now, all the 3 players are in a very close proximity to ADH Venom, and he might be able to get a frag on these players. He might be able to get a knock and confirmation at the same time. But Venom is not taking any shots. Venom has an AWM as well, so 2 AWMs in this map right now, I guess, if I'm not wrong. I'll have to check that. But team number 12, all the team completely exposed, and Venom finally going for that spray. He goes for that spray, connects one, goes for the confirmation, I guess. He's going in for the confirmation, but the cover fire arrives at the right time. But Venom is going for that grenade, and I guess this grenade might bring the end for one of the players from team 12. The grenade is very well put, and yes, that grenade will get the job done on Demon. And if you look at Spray Boy, Spyra Boy, he's very low on health. He needs to heal up as quickly as possible, and Spyra Boy will heal up as quickly as possible. But if you look at him right now, TMXRN, they're down to 2 guys just because of a little carelessness. They exposed themselves. They didn't check the house where ADH Venom was residing. ADH Venom did surprise them, and Venom had that aura in him. Venom had that angle to him that could have given him more than 1 knocks. But it's better than nothing. He got that 1 kill. He got that confirmation as well. He didn't allow that player to fall back. If you look at the other players right now, they are very cautious right now. They are very careful with any step they are going to take now, because team 12 have already lost on one of their players, and that was because of a very wild move, coming in open, exposing themselves to the opponent. ADH Ego on the other hand goes down by the hands of KOD God. So KOD God coming back in the game, and I guess this fight is between team 7 and team 16. And actually that confirmation did arrive on that player as well. ADH, one of the players from ADH got confirmed. Luffy has that Scarl and 6-6. And if you look at team number 7 right now, they are going to specialize in long range fights, just because of the fact that they have AWM, 8x scope, Scarl with 6x as well. So I guess sprays and single taps are coming into play from team 7 as well. But Curie God has started to move in, and I guess he's going to loot that crate. ADH Venom on the other hand connects another shot on one of his opponents, and at this time it was AWM coming into play. Drajo has been knocked out, but the other player is going to go for that revival, and this time Venom won't be able to pop in a grenade. Or is he going to do that? That still remains a very big question. I don't think he's going to pop in a grenade, and I don't think he's going to connect, but he's going for that. He's going for it. He looks like he is going to connect that, but he is not willing to waste his utilities. He's not willing to waste his painkillers and grenades for the time being. So he will be very cautious with the peaks that he is going to take now. Same goes for team 12 as well. Just because they are only 2 guys standing, and they know that that their opponents are having an AWM in their hands, so I don't think team 12 is going to peak a lot, and they're not going to go that aggressive. But I'm not really sure if team 12 know that there is only one guy here. ADH Venom goes for another AWM shot, and at the same time he changes his position as well, and now he's looking for the top position in this house, and now he's looking for looking to go on the top of this building. I don't think how this is going to help him. Maybe it is going to give him an off angle, but there is a squad on the backside. This is too much risk for too less reward, because even if he gets a knock from this side, he won't be able to confirm that. So I don't actually get the point of doing that. But Venom has given up on that. So a very good decision made by Venom. If he wants to survive, he should not make these kinds of decisions. He should not be going this far in the game. Anyways, Venom and company, still one guy strong. He's not having any company for the time being. He's a solo player, so no party for solo players. Anyways, this is still a fight between team 1 and team 12, and they're trying their best to do some kind of damage to both of the squads. And if you look at Drajo right now, he's very low on health, and he's being shot at from time to time. His helmet is on the verge of getting vanished. On the other hand, team 19, on the other hand, they've got a very good compound in the name. There are only 3 guys standing. They lost one of their guys in the early fights. CL, Abhi and the other 3 players, they have a good compound in the name as well. The compound has been cleared by Beast, so all the players will be barging into that compound. Anyways, team 5, they have full control over the shack, over the shed as well, over the shed and the surrounding area. So they have tried to control this whole location with some off angles as well. So they've done well. They have done well. Let's go back to team 11, who have a nice compound to the name. Team 6 on the other hand, trying to stay on the edges of Chaudhary, stay on the eastern side of Chaudhary. Epic Wave on the other hand gets a knock for his squad, so that one might start in a little while with Spray Boy trying to connect some AB shots as well. Let's see what will happen. It's TC actually who are being shot at for the time being, and they need to survive as well, just because everyone needs a lot of points here. You need to show a very good gameplay in the match 1, so that you will have less pressure in match 2. Anyways, PMWW trying to get healed up, trying to go for that revival. I guess the revival is coming in from excess Obayed, and the revival has been completed. PMWW will pop in that health kit. After that, he will start to move away from here, which seems like the right choice to me. Team 12 and team 1 have been in a very close proximity since a long time, and Venom, I guess one of the things that I need to point out is Venom was very lucky to start with in this compound, because if team number 12 they were coming in from Chaudhary, if they would have barged into this house, it would have been a very difficult fight for Venom, and he wouldn't even have got that 1 kill, I guess. But the situation has been in control for him. The opponents that arrived at this location, they were on the other side of the road. They exposed themselves. The situation was 100% in the favor of Venom. He made good use of it. He got that confirmation as well. But coming back in the game, thinking about it again, and if you see Venom, he has been surviving as a solo player from a long time. He went to Rozok, he got that airdrop. He has done well to survive. Let's get back to team number 4. There are 3 guys standing as well. They have got that gas station to their name, and they will have full control over it. They are also looking for some information on the other teams, and they will be trying to block them if they will be wanting to hold this area. So they need to be very careful about the surroundings. They need to be very aware of the surroundings, and where the teams might be coming from. So that can be one thing to look at as well. But for the timing, they have survived well. They have made it to top 15 without any casualty, but there are only 3 guys standing, so that can be a little brutal for them. Venom goes down. We came in at the right time. It's Chaudhary again who are engaging in one more fight. Chaudhary trying to go for that info 16 Carnage, and everything is coming into play right now. Zeri is trying to fall back from here, and Zeri will make it to safety, but he needs to make it into the circle that has just formed on team 12 and team 1. And now the trouble will start for ADH Venom, who is a solo player. Anyways, team RZOCP gets a knock on Ranger as well. Ranger gets knocked out. Team 20 will be joining this fight from the back end, and they might have a very good angle on the players of team 7. If they go on the top ridge, they can put that top ridge to good use, and maybe they will be able to knock a few players out from the players of team 7. But team 7 has actually started to move into the circle, just because of the reason that the 4th zone will start to close in a matter of 80 seconds. So that is going to be an important aspect in this game as well. Let's get back to aim 3, who are in a very close vicinity to the players of team 4, maybe, if I'm not wrong. I'll have to check that. Yes, it's team 4 who are in that gas station, and now it's team 18 who have started to rush into that compound, and Legend KML also trying to come in. Angry King gets confirmed, and Cyan I guess it was who healed up, and now this is a 1v1 fight. Cyan versus N3 and N3 will give that confirmation. No pre-fire whatsoever from Cyan, and that will cost him his life. And now team number 18 has a hold of this compound. They have full control over this gas station, and they will be putting this gas station to good use, and since it is inside the circle, so they will be enjoying the luxury of being inside the circle as well. Nazi Kalpesh on the other hand gets a knock for his squad, connects that beautiful Car 98 headshot on his way to safety. R4G3, and one of the player has been knocked out, and I guess it's Phoenix who has been knocked out. He will be waiting for that revival, but they have called for 2 BRDMs. One of those BRDMs is about to explode right now, and team 11, oh my god, Hitler, no, but he says no to the dominance coming in from the players of team 11. He got that knock, came in outside the vehicle, surprised Abhi, got that knock, but will he be able to get that confirmation? That still remains the question. He needs to show some guts. He needs to get his aggression up. He needs to rush in and maybe get that confirmation on that last player of team number 11 who's going in for the travel. He's very low. Noob is pulling a grenade right now, and that shouldn't be the right choice for Noob. I don't know where he's looking at. Team number 3 is right in front of him, and he has a team on his left side, but he's not looking at it for some reason. I don't know why he's doing that. But Hitler Noob will survive for the time being. Team number 11 will get that revival done as well. Ice Cobra on the other hand gets a knock on PKWD with that use of Uzi. PKWD gets confirmed as well. Ice is coming back in the game very strongly. Team 20 on the other hand is on the left hand side. Access Obeyed and Access Yo, I guess it is, who are trying to come back, and Yo gets spotted. Rage if he goes for that spray. Unfortunately, not able to get that knock, but he needs to get it as quickly as possible, because if that play heals up, that will be trouble coming in from the players of Team 17, because there are only 2 guys standing, and one of the players from team the opponents have been knocked out. It was Ice, I guess BDC who got that knock for his squad, and now this is the chance for team number 17 to rush in on the last player, and yes, they will get that confirmation as well. It will be Ice who will be getting that revival done, and they will make it to the circle, I guess, because the 5th circle will start to close in a matter of 2 minutes. Anyways, the circle is doing a lot of damage. The blue zone is giving a lot of damage to the team 6 and team 5 as well, who are way outside the circle. They need to move in quickly. Nazi Kalpesh will get confirmed, I guess. Death Call on the other hand trying to pop in some health kits, and he has already started the heal battle, and he could have made it to the zone as well. It is not that far away, and he got that 1 health kit. He needs to put in those energy rings. Come on, man, you don't need to waste your time in these health kits, because energy rings will save you in the 4th zone that has just closed in. He's not popping up any energy rings, and this has been that lack of game awareness that I've seen coming from a lot of players. They don't pop in energy rings when it's the time to pop them in, and that does play a vital role when they're trying to go into the zone, because they don't have enough health, and because energy rings actually compensates for the damage that you are taking from the zone, and it does it automatically, so you don't have to pop in anything, but it will be healing you when you're actually trying to make it to the circle. And while in the process of going towards the circle, you will also get healed up at the same time. So that's one thing to teams need to look at, and they need to pop in energy rings as well. 2 energy rings can decrease that damage, or the 4th zone. It can actually, I guess it can decrease the damage by half. I'm not actually very sure, but I think that is the kind of effect that an energy ring can have on you. Anyways, let's get back to KOD, who are right now specializing in long range fights, and this is what I was talking about, the kind of inventory they had, the kind of guns they had, and the kind of scopes they had. They would have been they should be excelling in long range fights, and that is what they have done so far. There some knocks and counter knocks coming in from them, some aerial shots coming in as well. On the other hand, we have TC fighting with Ice this time. Ice just got away with the fight. They just got 3 kills to the name, and now they have to go against the players of TC, who are also 3 guys standing. 1 AKM spray, I guess it will be coming in from BDC. He converts to M416, goes to that running spray on that running player, but gives up on that player who was already stopped. So he makes a little bit of mistake, pays for it, because that vehicle player is not going to harm you, but the player who has stopped at his location is going to harm you. So he needed to make the right choice, but Ice Cobra trying to make it to the circle as quickly as possible. He is the solo player striving from his spot, so he needs to capture a good dip, and maybe this is the kind of dip that he wanted, but he is moving straight into that compound, and ADH Venom still surviving, and he's getting no kills for the timing. He has only got 1 kill, but he has made it to top 9 with only 1 player standing. Dr. Strange on the other hand gets a plethora of kills at the same time. Myth on the other hand gets a confirmation on Anya. Udit gets confirmed by the players. A lot of fights are happening on all the corners of the map, and we are seeing fights popping up one by one. Anyways, Shinigami is still being revived by Dr. Strange. Dr. Strange has already got a total of 3 kills to his name, I guess, because they have a total of 4 kills, and 2 of the players got finished very early into the game. Anyways, let's get back to some more squads. CLB gets knocked out by Vicious. It's TC squad who got a hold of that compound very early in the game, and now that thing has actually held him to survive till the end. Dr. Strange, yes, he is on 3 kills right now. AH Venom still surviving, made it to top 7 with only as a solo player. Pokodoko gets confirmed by KOD, got 8 limb shots coming into play as well, and now it's Venom at 6th ranking, playing for those ranking points for the time being. KOD, they have already got 5 kills. They are 4 men strong. They're looking for a very, very big chicken dinner right now, a huge chicken dinner, maybe 10 kill chicken dinner can put them in a good spot at this time, because if you look at the situations right now, we only have 13 players alive in this game, and 4 of those are coming in from Team 7, who are having an expertise in long range. AWM coming into play again on the players of Team 21. The information has been passed on to the other squad mates as well. Strange trying to pop in a smoke as well, and shots will come in from God and connects as well. Beautiful shot coming in from Theory. God gets that AWM headshot connected. He might be able to flush that last player as well. ADG Venom on the other hand connects another AWM shot on the players of Team 12. I guess this fight has been happening from a very long time. Team number 7, they need to make it to the circle as quickly as possible, because the 6th circle has tried to close in. On the other hand, we have players from Team 21 going in for the revival, which doesn't seem like the right choice. I guess they have given up on the revival. Dr. Strange is trying to make it to the circle now, and the struggle to make it in the circle has started at all the locations. Let's get back to ADH Venom as well. Coach, if you look at Team TC right now, they're also low on health with URGBs closing in on them. This can be a sign of trouble for them. URGBs is moving in with that M416, try to cook a grenade, and this grenade can be very lethal for him. But here God comes in from the right hand side, connects a beautiful AWM shot again, and he has made it top 3. And it's Team 7, Team 19, and Dr. Strange interrupted that. Dr. Strange actually managed to keep himself alive. It's top 3. KOD Lamau on the other hand. Maybe it's Lomad. I'm very sorry. It's Lomad actually. I'm very sorry guys for pronouncing that wrongly. Anyways, Strange got that knock. Unfortunately, won't be able to flush that player for the time being. Anyways, if you look at his situation, he's outside the circle. Theory God has already made it to the circle, and one grenade can get the job done here. TC Vicious on the other hand steals that kill and knocks out another player of Theory as a return gift, as well as an extra gift, actually not a return gift. Team 19 on the other hand, they have started to move in. They have got that vehicle for them, but TC Vicious, this was a wrong choice of action, I guess, but it has provided his teammates to go in, but his teammates weren't able to actually take the advantage of that situation. Shockwave will try to rush in. Epic Wave actually will try to rush in. Curie God is the only player surviving from his squad. Where Curie God has that ridge angle to him, he can spot that player, and Epic Wave also on trying to pop in some smokes. Both of them are going for that revival. Actually, they are not going in for that clean rush that I should have expected. Actually, Curie God went in for that rush, and he is rewarded for that. And right now, this is a 2v1 fight, and Dr. Strange needs to rush in as quickly as possible, because he knows one of the players from that squad is down, and he's being revived right now. And Dr. Strange, he might get that solo chicken, and oh no, Dr. Strange, you're looking at the wrong direction right now. You need to rush in, you need to stop that revival, you need to stop that heal up as well. As the revival has been completed, the heal ups will be coming in, and it was only 50 HP, and Dr. Strange had more than 75 HP to start with, but he wasn't able to, and he's going for that grenade. No, Dr. Strange, no, you cannot do that, bro. Maybe he can connect, maybe he can turn the tables right now. And yes, he's going in for that grenade. He's going for a lot of grenades actually. Luffy and Curie God, they have moved in towards the left hand side. They have already healed up, and now this is a proper 1v2 fight with Strange at the wrong location. He's taking the TPP at the wrong point. He finally spots Luffy. Luffy exposes himself. Strange still in contention for the chicken dinner. He should have got it at the start. If he should have if he would have shown some aggression, shown some intent, that could have rewarded him with a chicken nest. Dr. Strange exposes himself again. He has a total of 3 kills. He has made it to top 2. This is still a 1v2 fight. Luffy has been spotted. Trey comes in. Luffy is low on health. Same goes for Dr. Strange as well. He goes for the switch of gun, but unfortunately doesn't connect. Wasn't able to do that. Kyori gets that chicken dinner with 12 kills. Second position goes to Dr. Strange and company with 4 kills. Third position goes to TC with 5 kills. And rest of the rankings you can see for yourself. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Let's meet after a short break, and you can see the results right now. I'll just show that to you, and I guess the points table will be available in a little while as well on the screen, so you might want to wait for that as well.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stands still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm done with yesterday.
With my head again, you had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. All of the pain seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me.
Alright guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. This is your host Dinker Chaudhary, back with the live stream of the second match. So this is group 3, match 2, and we are in Shanok this time. On in the last game we covered Irangal, and this time we have a lot less players as compared to the last game. This time we have some squads playing in with 4 players. ADH is complete. Venom finally finding the squad that he wanted to be in the last game. Venom played as a solo player, and this time he's back as a team. Anyways, let's talk about the flight path that has started from the eastern side of Khao, finishes off at Bantai. So again, a centralized flight path and a vertical one as well, so teams won't have any kind of issue going to any locations they want because of the smaller size of Shanok. Anyways, let's talk about the things that are going to play here. Bootcamp, maybe one squad will go there. Paradise Sword, again no contest has happened there in the last few qualifiers or the ranking event matches that we have seen. Bootcamp and Paradise have been totally exposed. They haven't been taken by any squads. On the other hand, Painan might be taken by a squad or two, or maybe one squad only. Paradise again empty for everyone to take, and this is what I was talking about. No squad is actually risking themselves. No squad is actually taking that risk to move into Paradise. And you talk about boot camp is also up for grabs. No squad at that location as well. So this is what I was talking about in the starting of the game, and this does happen when you come into these matches, when you come into ranking events. You know that things might not go in your favor. When you take these drops, you might get flushed, but when you move into the drops like Paina and Hatin, these are also hotly contested. You gave up on boot camp, you gave up on Paratrade Sword to avoid fights, but look at you are at these small locations and you are engaging in more fights. Anyways, we are already 1 minute and 23 seconds down in this game, and the circle has formed, and it has taken a southern shift to start with, and the northern locations like Maungnai, Khao and Hatin have been totally eliminated from the zone. Anyways, if you talk about the main island right now, the zone is going to close on that. Query and Bhan, these are going to be two locations that are going to be very hard to grab, but if you actually grab those locations, they are going to reap you a lot of rewards. On the other hand, let's talk about Team 21 and 6, who are in a very close vicinity. This fight might start in a little bit of while as well. Dark Rachit still looking for some information. They did really well in the last game, and now Dr. Strange again making it to safety, and again getting that knock for his squad. And in the last game, Dr. Strange was the one who actually made it a top 2, who actually gave a kind of gave a lot of points to his squad, and it was one of the main reasons that Team 21 is standing very strong. They have taken the drop of Cam Charlie, and now they will be going up against the players of Team 6. Team 6 might be spotted. One more player has been spotted. It's Anya who has been spotted this time. Anya will go down as well. That should had the high ground advantage. He jumped in, and he jumped in very accurately. His shots did connect RF with it. On the other hand, he's starting to fall back from here. They took the drop of Cam Charlie. It didn't work out for them. Baki Fragger, thank you so much for joining the Shimbo. Thank you so much for the compliment. And if you talk about RF with it right now, he has tried to fall back. He's starting to go away from this location, which seems like the right choice to me. RZ9 Razor on the other hand gets 2 knocks at the same time for his squad, so that fight is also starting to cook up, and it RZ9 Eraser who completes that rush with Hitler Noob coming in to eliminate the last player of Exist as well. Swam got eliminated, and it will be team number 15 demanding Hatin for themselves. They have given up on the idea of falling back from here. They have rushed in, they have got those knocks confirmations, and now team number 15 will start to move in towards the bridge where team 19 is already present. And I guess team number 19 has some kind of information that yes, there are some squads in Hatin. They might have heard some shots, I guess, just because of a lot of shots were taken. Carnage OP on the other hand gets a knock on Azeroth, and this is a bridge camp coming into play from the players of TC. And if you look at the start for Alpha-G3, it was a very good start, but that start can be cancelled out right now. If they get eliminated at 12th or 11th position, that will be very bad for them, and that could go wrong for them, because they've started really well. They have got those 3 kills to the name, so they need to continue on this momentum. They need to get those ranking points to the name so that they can actually qualify for silver or gold league. But if you look at the situation right now, they are being gatekept. They will be in a lot of trouble when they actually move in towards the bridge where team number 19 is already present. Epic Boost is also coming with a vehicle, I guess. No, he's not having any vehicle, but he is making his way. Yes, he's having a vehicle because he was moving very quickly, so this is why I thought that he might be having a vehicle to his name. And yes, he has a bike to his name, and I guess he's trying to make it to the to his teammates who are looking for a bridge camp here in boot camp. And I guess one of the players, Epic Wave, has finally started to flank towards the right hand side. He's trying to gather some more information for his squad mates, but it is going to be very costly if he gets knocked out and at an off position, at an unorthodox positions. That can go wrong for them as well. If you look at the other players right now, team number 4, they are on the edges. Killshot gets knocked out, and Sayan is the only player surviving from his squad. Killshot actually got knocked out by falling, and at the same time he got confirmed as well. So I don't know, actually. I don't get what he's trying to do right now. Sayan on the other hand, he's the only player surviving from his squad. He has a full team 5 in front of him. He has nowhere to go. I guess he can move on the backside where water is present, and he can take that waterways to actually move away from this location. That can be a thing to look at right now, but I don't think Sayan is going to earn a lot of points by having himself at this location, by actually cluttering at this location. Yes, he has tried to fall back, which seems like the right choice, but falling back comes with a cost as well, because you will expose your back to your opponents, and you never want to do that. As a solo player from your squad, you wouldn't want to expose your back. Team 5 on the other hand, they have started to move in towards the high ground, towards the highest mountain in this area, and they have a good control over this compound as well, just because there is no team at this location. Sayan on the other hand, he is not aware of the fact that team has already started to move in towards the left hand side. They have already flanked towards the left side, so Sayan needs to have a good angle of the other squads as well. Got Kennikus on the other hand, gets knock on Phoenix, and this is what I was talking about. And yes, Phoenix has been knocked out. He will get confirmed as well without any delay, and the bridge camp is finally acting to work for the players of TC. One of the players from team 19 got that knock, and now the players from team 15, they've started to close in, and I guess they will start to fight. And one more player, if you look at Death Call right now, he gets a knock on epic boost, so that's a third party coming in on the players of team 19, and I guess they should have heard those shots, and they will know that yes, there is a squad at this location. And since the confirmation came in from team number 19 only, so they will know that yes, there is one more squad at this location, and they will be trying to do a third party on team number 19. So this will allow the players of team 15 to actually rush in, to actually close in on the distance that is between these two squads. Team 15 on the other hand, Razor is trying to go away from here, and I guess he's outside the circle, so he doesn't want to risk himself in this area where he's not having any kind of advantages. If you look at Hitler Noob right now, he's having a BRDM which is being shot at right now, and he turns the BRDM in the opposite direction, and now he is trying to rotate completely from the backside. But as you know, BRDM is a very slow vehicle to start with, and on top of that, it eats up a lot of fuel as well. Anyways, Hitler Noob will start to make it to the circle. They already have 3 kills to their name. Let's see how far they will go. And Hitler Noob, he's going towards his teammates, and now he will take his teammates in that BRDM, and now he will go away from here because they're not interested in this early fight. They have already got 3 kills to start with, so they need to get some good ranking points to actually top this point table for the time being. Anyways, the third player has still not been able to enter the vehicle. Now finally he gets in. Death Call got a knock for his squad. He might be able to stop the players of team number 19 from making it to this side of the bridge, because the zone is going to form on this edge only. So team number 19, they need to make it quick if they want to cross this bridge. They should do it very quickly, because if more zones form, if second and third zone closes in after a little while, it will call for trouble for the players of team 19, because they will be on the other side of the water, and you will need a lot of time to actually cross the water area. 2 players still in that rock cover. The other 2 players are on the back of the bridge. They are trying to use that bridge as a cover for the time being. That has worked. Sayan gets confirmed, and that will be Mercenaries Esports getting a confirmation on Sayan as well. Anyways, team 19, the zone has closed in on them. Now the damage will be done to them by the play zone as well, and the play zone will be acting as a third party in this game. Death Call on the other hand is trying to move in towards that compound, but they need to be very calm and patient here. They need to take a little bit of damage from the play zone, because they know team number 19, the zone was first cut off from them, so they will start to move in. They will start to move into the circle, so they have the advantage right now. And as you can see, the zone hasn't moved away from them. It has taken a hard shift toward this side, and they're only 18 meters away from the circle, so they have a lot of time to spend here. They have a lot of time to kill on the players of team 19 who are still on the other side of the bridge. And if you talk about team number 19, they are stranded right now. The team that they were gatekeeping for, it was R4G3. R4G3 made it to the circle safely, but Death Call actually gets knocked out. He gets connects some beautiful SKS shots coming in from the other side of the bridge, and he's using that SKS with 6x scope, and he has put it to good use. And this might be the opportunity they needed to make it to the circle, and now they've tried to fall back. One more player is trying to suppress the rush that might be coming in from those players, and all of the players have started to fall back. Now they have gone towards the backside, and they will rotate completely from the left hand side, from the western side, I guess, to make it to the circle. But R4G3 also on the other side will be waiting for them. Anyways, I guess TC Vicious is going to come towards this edge, and maybe they will come on the southern side, and there is a part extruding from that island towards the boot camp side, so they can use that area to make it to the circle. But they will have to use waterways, which can be very harmful for them, because R4G3 will be the first squad to move into the circle, I guess. With R4G3 Monk exposing himself to the players of TC, that can go against team, and they're using that PRDM actually to make it to the circle, and this PRDM might be exploded by the TC squad who are coming in from the backside. R43 Monk and Hitler Noob trying to put that PRDM to good use, and I guess the players from TC will join in here, and yes, they have started to move in, and I guess they are also using some vehicles, but those vehicles won't be water vehicles. Yes, they are using that pickup truck to actually make it to the initial phase of the circle, but the circle will close in from this side. It will move again towards the other side, so they need to be very cautious of the decisions that they are making, because R4G3 is closing this onto the other island. They can gatekeep actually. They won't, or it is still unclear that they will or not, but I guess one of the players from team 19 has exited because he's giving up on his loot. He's giving helmets, vests and everything to his teammates, and he's going away. So I guess it's Epic Boost who is going to get confirmed here, who is going to leave his squad mates stranded as a 3-man squad. R4G3 on the other hand, they have crossed the water, they have made it to the circle, and they have made it to the main island where the circle is going to form. Bahan and Query still up for grabs, and I was talking about how Bahan and Query can be two of those places which can be good spot to actually hold at, and it is going to be a very difficult situation for the teams who are on the edges right now, because no team is playing center, no team is trying to get that centrist strategy coming into play. So I guess there are a lot of opportunities for the other squad who are on the edges. If they want to show some intent, if they want to show some aggression, they can come in and can hold those places. Anyways, team 15 trying to take some shots on the players of team 19. I guess they have spotted them. It's Monk OP who is trying to spot the players of team 19 who are trying to make it to the circle. This is already the second circle closes in. M416 spray will come in from Monk, and I guess it's Vicious again who has that SKS with 6 scope, and if he actually connects, that will be very good for his squad. He might be able to get that damage done on R4G3, and that will stop them from doing the damage to team 19, and that will also allow the players of team 19 to make it to safety. But will that happen? That still remains the question. Epic Wave on the other hand is trying to flank from the right hand side. We've got no information on whether Epic Wave is still in water or not, but we'll have to check that. Epic Wave is on the other side of the bridge, so he has an opportunity to cross right now, and if he will be able to do that, that will be very good for his squad. Hitler Noob on the other hand gets a knock on Vicious. Vicious is being damaged. Vicious needs to heal up as well. Genikas on the other hand will be getting confirmed in a little while because he has exited from the game. He's getting a lot of damage done to him by the play zone. I guess he has given up on his loot as well. Yes, it is Genikas who is actually going for that revival. It's Vicious maybe is going for that revival. Who is the one who gave up on his loot? It's Epic Boost actually who gave up on his loot, but still he is inside the circle. So what is happening? The 3 players who are up and running for the squad are in the blue zone, and the player who is offline, he's inside the safe zone. That's disastrous for the players of team 19. They could have just gone into the circle from this way, and that would have been a better option at that time. But team 5, they're also making it to the circle. Epic Boost is still that's an irony actually, if you look at it, because team 19 was going to make it to the circle. They were trying their best to actually go into the safe zone, but they weren't able to do that. But one of the players, Epic Boost, who is offline, he actually was in the circle for more than half of the time if you compare it with that other players of team 19, Vicious and Genikas maybe. Anyways, Vicious and Genikas, they still need to make it to the circle, and I guess Epic Wave, if he takes a shorter route to the circle, that will be very good for him, but he's taking a longer route again. He's also trying to get a teammate of him to actually accompany him into the safe zone. But Vicious got that health kit, but will he be able to pop that in? That is a very big question. Vicious will get knocked here. Yes, he gets knocked out, and the revival might be coming in, but Goat Canivus tried to pop in that health kit as well, and this is the third circle closing in, bro. You can just revive one of your teammates if you have enough health kits. He has 2 health kits. He could have revived his teammate. He could have given him a health kit as well, and that could have saved his full squad. I mean, 2 players at least, not full squad, but 2 players at least. If he's going from the bridge, he could have taken that risk as well. Anyways, Genikas and Vicious will get confirmed for the timing. There is no way they are going to be up and running again for the squad. Epic Wave will be the only players running from the squad, which gets confirmed. 88 squad, 4 guys standing, 0 kills to the name. They have made it to top 11. Let's see how far they will go. I'm sorry, it's Lomad again, who gets a knock on Doctor Strange, and I guess that confirmation might arrive. Kenny gets confirmed. Doctor Strange has been knocked out. He's waiting for a revival. The revival is coming in as well, and if you look at Team 7 right now, they're coming in from the backside. QD, the team who got that chicken dinner, playing against this same squad. Death Call gets knocked out by Black Soul. We are seeing a lot of M24s. Epic Boost on the other end gets knocked out by Playzone finally, and he survived for a longer time than his teammates. Anyways, Nazi Kalpesh gets a knock on Mercenaries Esports, and the confirmation might arrive in a little while as well. Team 20 in a sandwich situation between the players of Team 6 and Team 10, so that can be very harmful for them. Udit is the only player from his squad. He's dealing a lot of damage to Team 20, but he's having a lot of damage done to him as well. Excess, the Bobade, I guess, so why it was, who popped in that accurate grenade, well cooked grenade, and that got rid of that player. Anyways, Epic Boost gets confirmed as well. Nazi Kalpesh gets a knock on some squad. Let's get back to him and see if he will be able to confirm that. That still remains a very big question. Team 19, Epic Wave is the only player from his squad. He's still on the bridge, and Team 19 might be waiting for him. Unfortunate, very unfortunate, very unfortunate for Team TC, and they are eliminated by R4G3. And R4G3 was the squad who were actually gatekeeping for them on the edge of the circle, and they were the squad who didn't allow them to make it to the circle, and at the end as well they put in that last nail in the coffin to get rid of that squad. Anyways, RZ9, R4G3 made it to top 9 with 4 kills to the name. Team 21 taking that centrish compound, 30-35% inside the circle, and yes, they have a strong compound to the name, and they can put to good use. KOD on the other hand, they have also made it to a very good spot. Team 5 and Team 13 making it to the circle. Black Soul might be spotted as well. He's also dealing a lot of damage to Team 5, but he is getting a lot of damage done to him as well. Anyways, this is what I was talking about. Black Soul gets knocked out. Carnage OP will get that knock. Carnage might be able to get that confirmation as well. Let's look at Carnage right now, who's trying to make it to the circle. Barry has spotted the last player from Team 13 as well. It is Pokodoko who has been spotted. Carnage will go for that spray. This is a 4 zone closing in, and as soon as this zone closes, it will be trouble for both of these squads, and both of these squads need to make it to the circle. And first of all, it's Carnage's call to go in and save himself rather than actually putting himself at risk for that one kill. I don't think that's the right choice to go for. Carnage on the other hand, he is getting a lot of damage into him, but he made the right call at the right time to actually go into the circle. So yes, he will stay alive for the time being, and Carnage OP made it to the circle. Death Call gets confirmed, by the way. R4G3 still surviving. Pokodoko has been eliminated. Nazi Kalpesh getting eliminated by Playzone as well. So a lot of damage being done. Team 5 as well, they have got one of their players finished by the Playzone. Team 21 and 7, they are in a very close proximity. Deadshot on the other end gets a knock on Slay. Jazz gets a confirmation as well. Dr. Strange gets knocked out by that beautiful grenade. A very good grenade coming in from these players. Saitama BTC going in for that revival on Slay Jazz. Let's see if that revival will come in or not. My phone is heating up just because of the charger that I have connected, so I will get rid of that as well. Team 16 on the other hand, still 4 players standing. Team 15 has tried to close in on them. KOD Core versus Team 15, R4G3. That fight might start in a little while. Another fight has started. KOD low mat waiting for the break connect as well. Team 7 on the other hand, one of the players is knocked out. KOD is down to 2 guys right now who are ready for fight. Low mat goes for that spray, connects as well, and he will get rid of R4G3 squad. KOD Nitish got confirmed just before that, and now it's up to TD Zehri to pop in some good grenades and maybe get rid of Team 7 who are already down and out, but he's too far away to deal any kind of damage by the use of the grenades. Team 20 on the other hand, they are one guy standing. They need to get in with that revival, and if the revival has started in the 5th circle, 7 meters away from the circle, and that player has blocked his own player from going into the circle. Anyways, Yob will survive for the timing, and yes, he was trying to go into that smoke, but unfortunately was flushed. The last player from Team 20 got flushed as well, and this will give us our top 5 squads. 88 squad made it to top 5 this time as well with 2 kills, and 88 wasn't in top 5, I guess, in the last one. It was actually solo player Venom who made it to top 9 maybe, and the main squad got eliminated really early in the game. Anyways, Dark squad making it to top 5 this time with 3 kills to the name, so they have done well to keep themselves alive. Chaudhary also fighting back really well. They have also kept themselves alive in this game. ADH are trying to surround the players of team 16. On the other hand, we have on the other side of the zone, we have team 7 fighting with the players of team 5 as well. Ritesh, I guess it is, who might be spotted in a revolt, who might be spotted in a little while. Surge, revolt it is. And yes, Chaudhary got going in for that rush on Revolt. Revolt goes for the AKM spray as well. He needs to stand up or else he will get flushed in no time. Anyways, 1v1 fight coming into play. Chaudhary God will get that knock and will be going in for that suppression as well. Anyways, both of the players from team 5 got flushed. Lomat is low on health, but he has got that confirmation up and running for him. He has 3 kills in total for him, and his squad has a total of 5 kills. So more than half of the kills from his squad has come from the gun of Lomat. He has done really well in this game to put his squad at a strong position. Anyways, Shinigami gets confirmed by ADS. ADS is trying to make it in the second. Deadshot will get a knock on Ego, will get that confirmation, will try to get that confirmation actually, but team number 16, the backup will arrive at the right time. ADH still on, up and running. KOD might be the squad to do a third party with him. KOD has the numbers, not the numbers advantage. Yes, they have the numbers advantage as well, but they also have zone in their favor. They are the only team inside the zone. We have our top 3 squads. This is a 3v3v2 battle with 2 players from a team. Actually, it was a 4v3v1 battle, but 2 players from team 16 are down, and I don't think that revival is going to come. Yes, the revival has actually arrived, and Ego might be revived as well in a little while, so there might be 4 guys standing. Yes, they're going to be 4 guys standing, and now the numbers are going to go in the favor of team 16, but they are outside the circle, so that's one thing that they need to look at. This is a 4v3v1 fight. Zahri will be healing up. He will be passing on the information that he will be getting from the players of KOD. Ego has put in that health kit. KOD still inside the circle. Team 16 crawling their way into the circle. On the other hand, team number 18 has also managed to make it stealthily with 0 kills. As a solo player, he has made it to top 3. How well has he played right now? And maybe team number 7 and team 16 will fight with each other, and team 18 might get that second position, because we have seen this happening a lot of times in PMWL World League. If you see PUBG Mobile World League, if you see PMWL, what is PMWL World League? Anyways, if you're watching World League, you will know that when there are 2 squads with a lot of numbers in their favor, and there is a solo player on the edge, the solo player does well. He lets the other 2 squads fight, and at the end he just gets in, goes for that second position, and sometimes he gets that chicken as well. I guess it was Morph team who was able to get that chicken. On the other hand, Venom pops in a beautiful grenade, accurate grenade on Luffy, and now team 7 is down to 2 guys. This might be the chance for team 16 to rush in, because of the numbers that they have. They have 4 guys standing. They have got that 1 knock to actually start the fight with. Will they be able to rush in? That still remains a very big question. Anyways, Ego is jumping, he's rushing in, and he's rushing in. Anyways, one of the players, Legend KML gets confirmed. He was trying to rush in, he was trying to take the advantage of that, but he has been confirmed. Ego has some information, and the players of team 7 goes to that spray. Unfortunately, doesn't connect. One of the players has been from the right side, but he will get spotted as well. ADS will get that last opportunity. Lucky to go down as well, and he will do a 1v3. Oh no, he was not able to do a 1v3. He was actually up for that 1v3, but unfortunately he wasn't able to do that. But his teammates were really available for him, and they have got the job done. ADH getting that chicken with 8 kills. Second position goes to KOD with 6 kills. Third position goes to Legend KML with 0 kills, and rest of the rankings you can see for yourself. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Let's meet after a short break with another match in a little while. That will be group 4, I guess, if I'm not wrong, that we will be starting with after a little while. That will be Erangel, and after that it will be followed by Shanok. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Let's meet after a short break. Guys, points table will be available in a little while as well, so if you want to wait for the points table, please do wait for it.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the to hide my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stands still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking, you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. Oh, wait, I'm tired of the pain. Oh, wait, I'm doing just the time.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. All of the pain seems to follow, like a shadow dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. 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 ways you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. They said, be me. Look beneath the bed before you go to sleep. Keep on, I shine. You'll surely get burned if you reach out and touch. My mind is a battle, I'm trying to hide it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began. Just start again. You won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Hold on, hold on. It's not lost, you're not lost. Hold on, hold on. It's not lost, you're not
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Just stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah, yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away.
Alright guys, thank you so much for joining in. This is your host Dinker Chaudhary, back with a live stream of another game, and this time we are going in an angle with group 4, I guess, which should be correct. The flight path is starting from Stolberg, finishing right in between Primorsk and military base. So it is a vertical flight path. It has a little tilt towards the western side as well, so that makes the eastern sides a little inaccessible. So we'll have to wait for teams to go wherever they want to go. School, Rozok. Rozok has been one of those places which has been most of the times avoided, but let's see if it will be taken this time. On the other hand, if we talk about shooting range and some of this other places, we'll have to wait for teams to actually come up again. We'll have to wait for teams to fight with each other. Kamishki, early drop again coming into play, team 18, and one more squad is going at that location. One more squad is at that location, so we'll have to wait for teams to actually start that fight in unorthodox places, in some off locations. Because if you actually look at Kamishki, it is being taken by 2 or 3 squads, maybe team 5 and team number 16. They are straightforwardly going towards Kamishki, and there is one more squad, team 16 on the left hand side. So I guess the fight might start in a little while. Team 5 has actually made their way to Kamishki quite easily. They will be looting this location, and after that they will start to move away from here, but the circle will form in a little while, so we'll have to wait for that as well. Yasna has been taken by team 6. Rozok again totally not taken by any squad. Watertown might be taken by team 21 in the later parts of the circle. Let's see what happens. Team 14 on the other hand moving towards Milta. Aditi and company moving towards prison, I guess. Team 13-19, they're in a very close vicinity as well. These fights might start in a little while. After that, if you talk about Pochinki, I guess this time we have a couple of squads in Pochinki, but I'll have to check that. Team 8 might be the only squad in Pochinki. Yes, they are the only squad. Zone has taken a total northern shift to start with, and if you actually look at the zone right now, if you actually look at the distribution of teams, the teams are uniformly distributed on this map, with an exception of the Milta Par and Novorupno. It has not been taken by any squad. Extreme locations are actually avoided, with the exception of Kamishki. Actually, if you look at the Kamishki and the surrounding areas, there are a lot of squads there, but other than that, there are no squads in other extreme locations like Novorupno, Milta Par, Primorsk, and then we have Zarki. All these locations are totally up for grabs. Let's see what happens. Hyping zone gets a knock for his squad. We'll be waiting for that confirmation as well. Let's get back to team number 66. 4 guys standing. They have actually they have tried to move away from here. Riot King gets a knock on hyping zone, so that's one thing to look at, because the teams are going in for those counter knocks as well. Hyping might be the guy to get that first kill. Team 19 actually it is, who have got 2 fatalities, 2 casualties on their side, but they haven't done well to come back in the game. Wiz is the only best prime from his squad. I'm expecting a lot of fights happening from I guess there are 2 or 3 squads that might do a little well as compared to other squads. M31 squad, they have been very consistent. I have seen them. I guess if you look at M31 squad right now, there are 4 guys standing, and these players are very experienced when it comes to PMWW, because if you look at our weekly wars, M31 squad has been doing a lot of work. They have been putting in a lot of time in these games, and they have done really well to actually make it this far, and they have been continuously qualifying. They have been continuously making a name for themselves in our weekly wars. Let's see if they will be able to do that again. And one more squad that I'm looking forward to is RN also. The sniper has been playing from a long time. The open wizard also coming into play this time. On the other hand, I have some more squads. FX can do a lot of work. Let's see if they will be able to come back. DS squad also, they have been continuously making it to the gold leagues and to the finals, actually maybe silver leagues as well. But if you look at them right now, they're looking very confident. They have taken the drop of military base island, and they will be looting this place completely, and after that they will start to move away from here. Let's see what happens. Team 14 on the other hand, if you look at Team 14, they are also at a very good location, no trouble whatsoever for that squad as well. We will be waiting for these teams to fight with each other in a little while. So I guess a lot of fights are still left in the game, just because 18 teams are surviving. We have seen some casualties on some squads, but no squad has been, I guess one squad has been completely eliminated. That was Team 19 to start with. Yes, it was completely eliminated, but other than that, no squads have been eliminated. Team 10 on the other hand, looting the outskirts of Gatka. They are on the Gatka compound, and they will be looting the surrounding areas as well in a little while. I hope guys everything is clear. I hope my sound is clear and you are able to hear me clearly. Anyways, FX Xander's Open Company, they are 4 guys standing there playing with 2 players of THF. They are they're not engaging in any kind of early fights. They're not looking for early fights. Just be looking at them. If you see, they are in Gatka. They will be going into the zone just because it has taken a complete south shift, and this south shift has allowed teams in Kamishki to have a rest, because that doesn't happen too often. Riot King gets another knock for his squad, but gets knocked out himself, gets confirmed as well. And Riot King, they were in a close vicinity to Yasna and Mansion. I was seeing that, but now they have started to move to Lipovka, and it hasn't actually done any wonders for them. Riot King has been confirmed. There are only 2 guys standing with Girish very low on health. I don't think it is the right time for Khan to take any kind of risk, but he's moving into this fight, and he is actually, if you talk about his loot, he's kind of naked. I guess he's trying to pop in some bandages as well, but he won't be able to complete those 100 health points for the time being, just because of the reason that you can look at his health points. He's not having any energy drinks. He's not having any kind of healings as of now. He's only having some bandages that he has popped in, so that is going to help him, but not for too long, because if the rush comes in, that will be very, very difficult for him to survive. Anyways, we still have a lot of fights left. We still have a lot of game left in this one. GN Khan and company, they have got 3 kills to their name in total, but they have lost one of their guys, and they only came in with 3 players. So now I guess they are engaging in a lot of fight one after the another, because on the first fight that they took, that didn't go too well for them. They got those 2 kills, but that delayed their entry in Lipovka, and because of that they have lost out on one of their players. Hitman on the other hand gets a knock for his squad, so that is starting really quickly. I guess we don't expect fights to start this quick in this quick successions, actually, because we are seeing a lot of squads fighting with each other in this early game. Legend Sergeant gets a confirmation on Hellboy as well by that beautiful grenade coming into play, and these fights are happening at off locations, at locations where we don't expect fights to start. And TDX series, I guess they have got 1 kill to the name, but they haven't lost any of their players, so they will be pretty confident with the game that they are showing right now. On the other hand, if you go to school apartments and the school main building, it has been taken by the players of Team 3, and there are only 2 guys standing. Cypher on the other hand gets a knock in. Girish gets a confirmation as well, and Jin Khan and company, who are looking for a fallback, they have been eliminated by the players of Team 11. DTA got that 1 kill, and they managed to stop that squad from falling back. They were looking for a fallback, but team number 11 hunted the dump. That's the right word. They hunted them. They went after them. They got rid of them. They got those eliminations up and running for them, and they have done really well to survive till this time. On the other hand, if you look at the players of Team 11, they haven't lost out on any of their players, but they have completely eliminated 1 full squad. Let's talk about team number 16. They have a central compound to the name. They have done really well to survive till this time, and we'll have to wait for the fights to start here as well, because if you look at this position, this is in the center, so we have not seen many squads going for those central locations in the last few games, so I guess it is going to be the same thing in this one as well. Team 6 on the other hand, they are looking confident right now because of the location that they have taken, because of the locations that they are looking forward to, but we'll have to wait for these things to start. We'll have to wait for the fights to spark up. Team 17 on the other hand, in a very close vicinity to Team 6, and we might have a little bit of fights at those corners as well. Team 4 on the other hand, they are on the southern side of Puchinki, so they will be moving in as well in a little while, and we'll have to wait for the fights to start, actually, because if you look at the condition right now, yeah, there was 19 teams I guess to start with, and the match started really well with a lot of fights, and a lot of teams took early drops in the Kamishki and the surrounding compounds, and the shift of the circle towards that side did make it easy for the squads to survive for the time being. Did make it easier for the survives to hold for a long time, but it also gave birth to a lot of fights, so that was one thing that I was looking forward to. And a lot of teams had lost a lot of players because of those early fights. Team 16 are being closed by the players of Team 10. They're looking for a shutdown here, but team number 10, they might go into the claws of Team 16. Looking at the formation right now, they are looking for a good compound. They're looking for a strong compound to hold, but they started in Gatka. So Gatka was one of those regions where you go when you don't want to engage in any kind of fights, where you don't want to take any fights, because if you go to places like Gatka, you are giving up on a good loot. You are giving up on that opportunity to loot more places. And if you look at Team 10 right now, they took that drop, and now they have started to move in. And FX Sanders, OP and company, let's see what happens. Let's see what they will bring to the table. Still 4 guys standing. They have some vehicles as well, and now they've got a good compound. They have got good plays to the name. Aranadil uses that mini 14 in the early game and gets a confirmation as well. Sniper getting that confirmation. Aranadil coming in with that mini 14, and we haven't seen teams using mini 14s in this early game, and especially in Erangel. And now if you look at teammate, they're not looking to fall back. They're actually rushing in on this player of Team 17, who is the last player, Maniac. They're looking for that spray. Unfortunately, won't be able to do anything. Team 17 got that confirmation up and running for them, and team 8 will get those kills. Team 4 showing rotation. They are trying to rotate from this side. It's Team 4, DS Warzone and company, trying to rotate from the right hand side, and we'll have to wait for more teams to actually step up and control those good compounds, and maybe get a good lead over the other squads. When it comes to kills, you need to farm them as quickly as possible, and one of the players has been knocked out by that vehicle, and Shubham also goes down by that beautiful spray coming in from the other players. But all the other players from Team 14, they are trying to close in on the distance. They are trying to provide some backup, but I don't think that backup will be available for the time being. Bairagi has been revived after 1 second. Yes, he has been revived. Team 14 has arrived with a backup. Jaga might be the guy to rush in and control that revival for the time being. Yes, Jaga is rushing in, and he can actually get another knock for his squad. He's trying to pop in a grenade. It didn't cook it, but I guess the revival won't be completed if they are in the same room. So that is going to be one thing to watch. No, they were not in the same room. They were actually outside of that room, so that has allowed them to be at their location firmly. Anyways, Team DNS Jaga and company, they are still looking for some good spots to hold. Team DNS Jaga and Bairagi, only 2 players standing, but they have managed to suppress the players of Team 14 who had the numbers advantage. And even with that numbers advantage, they weren't able to suppress Team 15, just because Team 15 got that early knock to start with, and that early knock put them in a very decent situation in this fight. And I guess they can be very harmful to all other squads, but we'll have to wait for fights to start, and we'll have to wait for Team 15 to fall back from it, because there are only 2 players standing, and they got that initial knock to start with. But after that, it was not a situation that they could have easily controlled, because of the numbers that they were lacking. They were only 2 guys standing and going up against a squad of 4. It is going to be very difficult. Even if you have that initial knock, you will still have low numbers. You will still have 2v3 fight. Anyways, let's see. Let's see what happens, guys. Shaktiman XD gets a knock on JMRZ Fupa, and Shaktiman XD will be looking for some confirmation as well. Actually, the confirmation has arrived at the same time, and it's team number 15. 2 guys standing. N31 on the other hand, engaging in one more fight. And I was saying how N31 is very experienced with this format, and how well they have used their numbers. Kalnak gets the confirmation. Nishan gets another first squad, and this will give us our top 15 squad for the time being. Anyways, N31 Kalnak, he's using an SKS, so I guess they are looking for some long range fights. And looking at their high ground as well, looking at their positioning, they are very aware of the surroundings. They are very aware of the fights that may arise in that kind of area, because that was the northern area of the circle. That was on the eastern side of Sivani, and those places can actually be very lethal, because a lot of squads are not aware of those locations. They are not game aware about the locations. RN squad on the other hand, they are connecting some beautiful mini 14 taps, and Adi OP actually going for some more taps. He's already got that knock, but now the fire comes in for team number 6 as well. They are looking for some fight back. They are looking for some information, and now after this fight back from team number 6, they will be able to get that revival done safely, and Adi OP on the other hand will get some healing up as well. Let's see now what happens. And RN squad as 2 players on the right hand side, 2 players on the left hand side. Some grenades coming in from RN squad as well. Adi again going for some mini 14 taps, and he has already done a lot of damage to 2 squads with the use of that mini 14. He has already got that knock, and after that confirmation arrived as well. And after that, if you look at RN squad, and now they are still trying to do a lot of damage to Team 6. They have got another knock, and this knock can actually end their patience, because as soon as you get one knock and that player gets revived, and then you go for another knock, and then you're like, let's just rush in, let's just go for that rush, and let's just confirm those kills. We have been doing a lot of damage to them, so that thing can actually go against you. That a loss of patience can actually cause you you know, a lot of damage. Anyways, are they okay? Connecting again on Trickster. This time it's team number 12 who are you know, on the receiving end of the mini 14 taps of team R. And team 6 on the other hand, still 4 guys standing. They have tried to fall back from here just because a lot of shots were taken on him, and they were getting a lot of damage done to them, and right now they will survive. And team 6, let's look at them for the time being. 4 guys standing. They have started to move away, and they're disengaging right now. They're not interested in this fight. Andy on the other hand gets a knock for his squad. We will be looking for that confirmation as well, and we are already 3 circles down, and it's team number 10 fighting with the players of team 7. One of the players from team 10 is also down. The other player is very low on health. Chaudhary goes for a spray on MP1 Raj, and Raj will be knocked out. Beautiful spray coming in from the players of team 10, but they are looking for a rush in with that solo player, and I guess that this rush can go against them just because one of their players is down, 2 of their players are low on health, and this rush can be very harmful for them. Anyways, Raj is actually isolated from the squad, so it will be very easy to confirm him. The other players of N31 have already started to move into the circle. They are giving up on Raj for the time being. This might be a right call. This might be a call that maybe can cost them a victory just because they have lost out on one of their players. No cover whatsoever. M249 anti-tech scope coming in to the quarters of N31. A home delivery of airdrop coming in as well, and N31 might just be able to get that M249, and I guess this M249 will be very, very useful in the later parts of the game. We are already 16 minutes down in this one, and let's see how far they'll go. Let's see what they will bring to the table. Anyways guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for staying with me. And team 16, 5 kills to the name. Team number 7 is on the left hand side. They'll still survive, and we'll have to wait for these fights to start after this circle closes. The full circle will form, and that will be very harmful for full squad. That are, because this is a kind of urban finish, because the zone is closing in on Yasna. The teams will have a lot of compounds to hold, and a lot of players will be alive in the final circles as well. So even if you survive till the 20th mark or 25th minute mark, you won't be able to get a good ranking. So you need a lot of kills in the early game. That, you know, you will get some early kill points by doing that. And the second thing will be, you will be eliminating your opponents that you might be you know, you might be meeting in the last few circles. So that's one thing that they want to look at. N31 squad playing really well till now. They have survived till now, and I guess this thing can favor them. And once again guys, I guess we are having, yes, we are back. The 4th circle has formed, and yes, it has formed completely on Yasna. It is a Yasna finish coming into play, and this is what I was talking about. A Yasna finish, an urban finish, will allow the teams to survive for a longer time. And these houses are very tall. Even the rush is you know, if you talk about the rush, it is very hard to do at these locations. And let's talk about team 6. They are pulling in some grenades on the players of team 3, but they haven't been able to connect for the time being. And Fusion, I guess he's running in with that grenade, and let's see what he will bring to the table. Team 3 on the other hand, 700 Joker gets a knock on Psycho Rahul with that beautiful grenade. It was Rahul actually who was knocked out by a grenade from Joker, and Joker is rushing in. I guess he's trying to go from one building to another building by jumping, but let's see if he'll be able to do that. You have to run, you have to jump, and you have to run to jump on this railing, and then you have to complete your jump on the other side. But if you do like this, if you stop like this on this edge, it will be very harmful for you. But they are doing that. They are still stopping at that location. But Hunter Joker has got his eyes set on the players of team RN, and let's see what he will do. Let's see what they will bring to the table. Many 14 taps coming in from the players of Joker on the players of RN, but still nothing is happening. No fights whatsoever starting right now. No damage but being done to any of the players. Anyways, we still have a long way to go. We are only 9 minutes in again the fourth circle will start to close in after a matter of 20 seconds. So yes, things are going to spark up, things are going to change after this circle, because it's urban finish, because there are a lot of compounds, there are a lot of buildings in this zone. The teams are fighting because of that. But as soon as this circle closes, and if it goes towards the urban area, where the team number 4 will be one of the best spots, one of the best, they will be at one of the best locations. So that is going to be one thing that we are going to look at. But if you look at team number 8, RN squad, they are safely inside the circle. They will be enjoying the luxury of being inside the circle. And on top of that, one thing that has gone in their favor is that there is no squad on behind, on the other side of them. So that's going to be one thing to look at as well. And N31 Khalnaik on the other hand connects SK shots, and N31 Khalnaik is getting the job done for his squad. There are only 2 guys standing, and I was expecting them to do better, but again, N31 has lost on 2 of their players in the early game. Let's see if N31 will be able to come back in Shanghai. This game is still not over, but still there are only 2 guys standing. A chicken dinner will be very, very tough to pull off at this time. Anyways, N31 Khalnaik, I'm looking for information. Ravan on the other hand gets a knock on Lord Sumit, so that was a grenade actually coming into play. But if you look at team 6 right now, it's Eurofusion who is looking for some information on the players of team I guess there was one more squad at this location, but they might have cleared them. They have 0 kills to the name, so I don't think they have cleared them. But yes, the zone has shifted towards a side where we weren't expecting it to go, but yes, it has gone towards the other location. Eurofusion still surviving, and we have RN Sports surviving as well, and then we have team 18 in Yasnaya Polyana. Anyways, team 20 on the western side of Yasnaya Polyana, but the zone has taken our eastern shift towards the edge, so that can be very harmful for these squads. Team 12 on the other hand, they are also on the edge. Team 4 getting eliminated, and they had a nice spot to the name, but just because the zone shifted towards the other side, they had to show some blind rotations. IBC Legend goes down, and that will be the end of team 4, and team 10 actually surviving with 7 kills to their name. They have done really well to survive till the end, and one of the main reasons for their success is that they have taken some safe drops. They have done really well, and after that, the second thing that happened was that they took fights when they wanted to. They didn't take some early fights, but if you look at those fights that they did take, those fights were taken at their mark, at their positions, at their places. So they took those fights really well. And RN Wizard on the other hand, putting that high ground to very good use. He has got a knock on the players of team 10 who are trying to pop in some as well. Let's look at the point of view of RN, who have a very good high ground. They can dominate the game from this location just because they are in a circle right now. They are in a very good spot. Team DNS Jaga on the then gets a confirmation on one of the players as well, and there is a fight happening between team 15 and team 12. One of the players from team 12 is also down. He needs a backup as quickly as possible. The backup has arrived in the form of Star Lord and Dark Lord and Saf, but Dark Lord is being damaged a lot. Saf is trying to pop in a grenade. Let's see if that grenade will get the job done or not. Yes, it does get the knock and the confirmation as well. So Saf used his game awareness. He did really well to actually flush that player off first, and after that going in for that revival. So good game coming in for the players of team 12, and now they will have this compound. This compound is outside the circle, so that can be one thing to look at as well. But I don't think they are going to have a lot of trouble surviving this one. They are going to survive till the end, and it is going to be team number 10 who is still looking for a revival, who are still struggling to get their players up. But Reaper OP, whatever his name is. Sorry if I'm taking it wrong, but he will be the last guy surviving from his squad. RN Sniper on the other hand gets another knock for his squad. He is still trying his best to keep his Nitik Gupta, thank you so much for joining the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. एंड दिनकर तेरी आवाज़ तो बहुत पतली है. एक्शन कहाँ से ले आया? एक्शन वाला लौंडा क्या ग्लिच है? मैं देख रहा हूँ. फिर भी 0 वॉचिंग. टीम 15 दिखाओ. वॉच टीम 15. Bro will be going to each and every squad as the zone progresses, and I guess team 15 has been eliminated. I'm very sorry for that. Let's look at team 16, who are 3 guys standing. They've got 5 kills to the name. Corbin gets knocked out by Taz, and he will be looking for that confirmation as well. It's team number 20 who are on the receiving end of this fight, and with Maheen as the solo player, he will go down as well, just because the 1v3 fight didn't go in their favor. 1v5 fight again coming in for Sumit, and this time Sumit connects again. Will be going in for that confirmation as well. Rahul is looking for that revival. Rahul is looking for some backup as well, but will Rahul be able to do that? Rahul still coming into the circle. He is dealing a lot of damage to the other players as well, and he's getting a lot of damage done to him by the play zone and by the players of Team 3 as well. Rahul needs to heal up as well as possible, but he's not having any kind of health kit, and he will be confirmed by Lord Sumit. Lord Sumit doing a lot of damage, getting a lot of kills, farming a lot of kills actually for his squad teammate. They have been on top of the building from a very long time, and that top has given them a lot of kills to start with, and on top of that it has also kept them inside the circle. But finally I guess they are oh no, they are again inside the circle, so they will be dealing a lot of damage to some more squads for the time being. The Saf and company gets finished by the play zone, and 16 and Livid also got confirmed. The airdrop, I guess the airdrop has been delivered to the team of Team 8, and I guess they need to get that revival done. I mean they can get that airdrop, and they might be able to loot it. Let's check what it is. MK14 and the 8x scope, and looking at the mini 14 used by RN Adi, I guess it was, he can get that MK14, and that can put his squad in a very good situation, because then he will be able to deal a lot more damage. Rocky on the other hand trying to pop in some smokes, maybe trying to get that revival done. Hitman confirms Lord Sumit, and that will be the end of the struggle coming in from the player Sumit, who did really well to keep his squad alive till the end. I was talking about how N31 can do really well, and they have made it to top 3 with only 2 players surviving. Two of the players were finished off very early in this game, not very early, but in the mid game they were eliminated. But if you look at the N31 squad right now, there are 2 guys standing. They have got 4 kills to the name, and now they have been taking these fights in regular intervals. They have got 4 kills, and now they can get a lot more kills because they are inside the circle. Team 16 wants to make it to the circle, but Team 8 will be trying to stop them, and in the process of stopping, they will have their full attention to that squad, and that will allow Team 7 to actually rush into their compounds in their quarter as well. This is a 3v3v2 fight, so numbers are not favoring any squad heavily, so that can go in their favor as well. And 3-1 squad needs to just keep their patience. They just need to keep themselves alive till the last circle. Team 16 has actually showed themselves, but Team RN is not giving up on any squad. They have full information of both the squads. Sniper might be able to pop in a grenade or 2. Yes, he's trying to go for that grenade, and a well good grenade can get the job done for them. They can actually get a knock or 2 by those grenades, and yes, he tries to pop that in. Unfortunately, it doesn't connect for the time being. Hitman is on the left hand side. He has been exposed as well, so Sniper will be trying to pop the grenade next time on him, and Hitman moves in on the right hand side this time. No sprays are being taken, so that's going to be one thing that they need to work on. But if you look at N31 squad, they also need to make it to the circle. They have tried to pop in some smoke. Sniper turns his attention to the players of N31. On the other hand, Team 16, one of their players is still way outside the circle, so that can be very harmful for them. N31 still trying their best to survive for the time being. Team DS Giant Topi using that Scarl, and he might be able to provide a good cover to his squad mates. That can be very good for them. Wizard on the other hand, using the TP28, he will be trying to pop in that TP28 into the heads of his opponents. N31 squad gets eliminated by the play zone. Aman got confirmed knocked by play zone, but Sniper got confirmed by Khalnak, and Wizard goes down by play zone as well. Sniper knocked out, and it will be Team 6, I guess, who held their place really well. They've got that chicken dinner. NLHP squad getting that chicken dinner with 10 kills. Second position goes to RN with 9 kills. Third position goes to N31 with 4 kills. And rest of the rankings you can see for yourself. The points table will be available in a little while, so you can wait for that as well. Thank you so much guys for joining in. Let's meet after a short break in Shanok.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. Fada, fada. had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm driving yesterday.
With my head again, you had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm a fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me. All of the pain seems to follow like a shadow, dark and cold to the touch. Am I insane not to let go? Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed as I bleed for you, cry for you. Oh, oh. Let me bleed. Let me bleed. Let me. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echo forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it. Getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Gone to the place where all this began. Just start again. Oh, you won't see the light until the dawn breaks. No, till it's all said and done, you won't know what it takes. Gotta make a wrong turn and turn around. Gotta fall fast to pick yourself up off the ground. Until you get lost, you'll never be found. And you can't start again until you break down. Break down. Until you break down. They said, be meek, look beneath the bed.
Alright guys, thank you so much for joining in. This is your host Dinker Chaudhary, back with a live stream of the game, and this will be the last game of today. It is Shannock. Thank you so much for joining in, and we'll end with Shannock. Actually, we have started with Wrangle. We had started with Wrangle. We had the full Wrangle for Group 3, then Shannock for Group 3, and then we had Wrangle for Group 4, and now we are at the end of the day. Let's talk about the teams. Team 17 taking an early drop on the backside of Mongnai. Maybe they are going towards the northern side of Cam Bravo. Cam Bravo might not be contested. Yes, no team is going to Cam Bravo. That will give us a confirmation. Para Resort again up for grabs. Bootcamp might be taken by Team 21. So finally, some squad is showing some guts to make it to Bootcamp. NLHP squad, who got the chicken in the last one, they made it to Hathin, and they will be going up against the players of Team 20. They didn't actually make it to Hathin. They are still a little far away from Hathin, so they will be looting this location, and after that they will start to move against some other squads. On the other hand, there are 4 guys standing, so yes, they are up for a fight, and yes, the fights actually have started, if I'm not wrong. Ibrahim and company, they are only 2 guys standing, but they will get the guns and they will get them loaded, and then they will start to fight back. And Ibrahim, I guess he's looking for a fallback, or maybe looking for some more loot, which seems like the right choice to me. He has started to move towards the western side of Hathin, and after that we have Team 16 on the northern side of Hathin. So I guess this fight is going to start as the teams have started to close in by the process of looting. Lord Sumit on the other hand gets knocked out, and early confirmation coming in for Sumit. Sumit was one of the guys in the last game who actually stood up for his team, but this time he's going down, and he's going down really quickly. Wiz gets knocked out, and that will be team number 3 finishing Wiz and company. That was a 1v2, I guess, by Rayquaza. Yes, it was Rayquaza coming in with those 2 kills, and they have a total of 2 kills for this squad. They got to those smaller compounds, and unfortunately those smaller compounds gave birth to some initial fights. Team 3 have lost out on one of their players, which was Sumit. DSF on the other hand gets a knock on Psycho Rahul by the use of M16, and we haven't seen a lot of teams using those M16 in early games. Riot King on the other hand in a very close vicinity to the squad as well. DSF and company fighting in Lakavi. It will be team number 11. Aditi leading the charge right now against the players of team 6, who have got one of the players finished, I guess. I'll have to check that. And other players also in very low health, I guess. They have got 2 kills for their squad. Thor was the guy to do that 1v2, I guess, and we have seen the elimination. 2 squads. Zulmi squad getting eliminated as well, and DSF, actually DS squad is down to 1 guy, which will be Trickster for the time being. Let's see what Trickster will bring to the table. You know, 11 4 guys standing. They have an idea that yes, there is a squad on the backside, so that fight might start in a little while as well. DS team is going down really quickly, with Ibrahim as the only player standing from his squad in Hathin. Let's see what he will bring to the table. In the last game as well, they were not able to make a name for themselves. Ibrahim has been spotted, some shots being taken on him. He survives inside the container for the timing, but full squad will be coming in for him. He's being cooked from both the sides. Ibrahim pops in a smoke, tries to go away from this location, has been able to fall back a little, but won't be able to go away too far because he has been captured from all the sides, and that will be the end of another squad. Team 20 going down, and we are already 4 minutes into the game, 3 minutes 32 seconds exactly. And if you look at the situation right now, we have already seen the end of 2 complete squads and 1 half squad. I mean more than half, 3/4 of the squad has gone back to the lobby. The Trickster as the solo player, let's see how far he will go. We'll have to check Trickster as well for the time being. And we are at Trickster. Trickster is looking to fall back from this location, but there is no falling back from this place when you are at the main island, and you have a lot of plethora of teams in this on this island. And team 3 is on the left hand side, team 11 on the top as well on the northeastern side to be precise. And if you talk about the northwestern side, we have team 13, and there is one more spot. I guess it is team 3 if I'm not wrong. I'll have to check that. Yes, it's team 3. Team 7 in Painan, they are 4 guys standing. They did well to survive till the end in the last game, but they weren't able to, you know, get their 4 players into the last circle. That was one of the reasons that they got flushed in the final circle. Let's see if that thing will be finished in this game, if they will be able to compensate the chicken in this one, if they will be able to reclaim their glory that they have been showing us in the past few games. Anyways, there are 4 guys standing coming in from the same clans. They must be having a very good synergy. They have managed to qualify till here. They have managed to qualify till the ranking event. So let's see how far they'll go. Will they make it to Silver League? Will they make it to Gold League? And will they be able to you know, make it win in the finals, where in whichever league they go? Will they be able to win that league? Anyways, that still remains a question. Team 21 on the other hand in bootcamp is the kind of centerish place, but I don't think it is going to be in the center, in the third circle maybe, because I don't expect one after the another centerish circle or centerish shift, because if you look at the Hathin Island right now, there are 2 squads on that island, but only 80% or maybe 70% of the Hathin Island is in the circle. And if you talk about the Nakam Island or the Sami Island as we say, or the southwestern island to be more precise, it has only 2 squads, and only 40%, maybe 30 to 45% of that area is 35 maybe is inside the circle, so that can come into play as well, but it will be avoided. N31 might be able to survive in the next circle, but will they be able to survive till the end? That still remains a question. Team 14 losing out on one of their players, and known 9099 is the only player surviving from his squad. He's looking to hold this compound, which does not seem like a good choice to make. First in 4 will start to close in here. Fusion was the guy to clutch that for his squad for the timing, and this is a 1v4 fight right now, and Fusion 909 is making the right choice to fall back. But should he check his back, because there is a full squad coming in from the back side, and they can have a good shot on him. We are already 6 minutes into the game, but we have lost a very few squads, and this is Shannock. Early fights do happen in this map, and this has been a characteristic of this game, of this map actually, and that characteristics was actually shown in this one. We saw 3 to 4 fights breaking out in the early phase, and now it's time for team 4 to rush in and to claim this compound. Unknown 9099 as the solo player, he might be able to flush out a player or 2, but that will be it. He won't be able to do much more than that, just because as team 4 they don't have any idea of team 14 being here, as one player is here. So I guess if Unknown gets a knock at this location, he will be going in for that confirmation at the same time as well, because he knows as soon as he gets a knock, his location will be exposed, and that after that it will be a 1v4 fight against him. The numbers will be against him completely, so he will have to go down. He can't do anything in that point of time. But right now Unknown 9099 still surviving. He has made to top 16. Prathamesh just got flushed a little while ago, and full responsibility of this squad has come on the shoulders of Unknown. Let's see how far he will go. Team 4 still coming on top. They are checking each and every house very safely, very cautiously, because they are aware of the fact that they just flushed a player a while ago, so there might be another player from the same squad in a closer vicinity. So that's why they're not taking any kind of risk. They are very close to each other, but actually one player overcommitted and he paid the price for it. Unknown will be going in for that confirmation as well. He has popped in a grenade. Let's see what that grenade will bring to the table. He needs to you know, create some different angle as well, so that it doesn't get exposed. Yes, he's going in for that left flank, but the knock he got, he wasn't able to confirm that, and now he's trying to fall back. He has bought some time for his squad, and he has bought some time for his squad, but you know, Red Zone also dealing a lot of damage to NK Hazard. He has been knocked out. Let's see if it will be confirmed or not. Team 4 trying to pop in smoke or 2, and they're trying to pop in a grenade on the same side where those shots came in from, but unknown 9099 has flanked in towards another side. Legend has been spotted. Fusion Clutch OP will be spotted again, and a spray might come in from unknown 09. He might do a 1v2 here. He needs to stand up. He needs to stand up. Boy, you need to stand up. You need to stand up. He's going in for 1v2. He's exposed. He needs to go in cover as well. He moves into the cover finally, but the other player from team 4 is very low on health, and that flush is coming in from 909. Punisher zones should have taken some shots to actually maybe put an end to unknown 099, or maybe put an end to his spray that he was coming up with. 9099, no smokes whatsoever. He's trying to fall back. He needed to prone there. He exposed himself, and he will go down, and that will be team number 4 losing out on one of their players. But they have passed on a better kill, a worse calamity that could have happened with them. So they have gone past it, and they could have lost. This situation could have been worse for them. It could have been better as well if they wouldn't have lost a guy dealing with that last player. But still, they have only lost one player, and they have got 2 kills to the name. They can still survive with 3 players. They have got a good loot to start with, and with the addition of the loot from the other player as well, they are in for a survival loot. Let's look at the zone. The second zone has formed. It has taken a northern shift, a little edge shift, and actually edge shifts don't count in Chinook in the early phases, because you're not that far away from the play zone when it comes to second zone. The hard shifts come into play after the 4th zone, when you can actually say that it is a hard shift. Because if you look at the zone right now, even if it is a hard shift for Hunter Nazeeb, he's not that far away. He's only 370 meters away from the circle, and he has 21 seconds to start moving into the circle, and he will make it into the circle safely because there is no one gatekeeping for them. But DS Trickster, as a solo player, he has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, because DS has been doing well in weekly wars, and if they go down early in this game as well, that will be very bad for them. And because the first game wasn't that good, and now coming into the second game, they have not done that well in the starting. But I did expect a lot from this squad, because they have been one of those squads who have done well in the past as well. They have been consistent in all the games that they have played. But this week they weren't able to do they weren't able to make that kind of name for themselves. They weren't able to leave that mark, and they still have Trickster surviving from his squad. He might just get a top 5 finish if he manages to get some good locations to his name, but that will still be a question that still needs to be answered. We'll have to wait for Trickster. We'll have to wait for his movements, where he will go, because if you look at Trickster right now, he's not having any health kits. So if he gets a lot of damage done to him by the play zone, that will be very harmful for him and his squad as well, because he can't get damage done to him. He's not having any kind of health kit. Psycho or Rahul on the other end gets knocked out by Maniac, but Thor comes in with that spray and gets rid of Maniac as well. Team 13 down to 2, and I guess team number 16, Thor, will be saving the day again for his squad. Team 13 did start off with only 2 guys, and Maniac got confirmed. So Ayush is the last player surviving from his squad. It is team number 17 who are down to 1 guy, with Ayush only surviving outside the play zone. He's bleeding out really quickly, so Ayush did exit. I guess he exited before the circle closed in. That's why he's outside the circle, and now he's losing out on his health points, and he will go down without putting up a fight just because of being disconnected. Team 21 on the other hand, 4 guys standing. They have full control over boot camp, so this area is available for them. They will be looting these locations. After that, they will start to move. And Team 10 on the other hand, they did really well in the last game. They will be trying to repeat that in this one as well. They have 4 guys standing. DNS Jagga on the other hand gets a knock on N31 Nishant, and on the other hand we have Ayush getting confirmed as well. Let's get back to N31. Jagga got that knock. He's trying to pop in a grenade as well on the players of Team 7. Team 7, they did lose out on their players in the initial phase in the last game as well, and the same thing is happening to them in this one as well. And if you look at the position right now, Khalnak got knocked as well, and Khalnak got flushed by Fusion, so that was a third party coming in for M31. Now they are in a very tough situation. There are only 2 players standing. I guess one of the players has been revived, so there will be 3 men standing again. Aman has a very good high ground advantage. He can put that high ground advantage to good use, but team number 15 are not allowing them. They are not allowing him to actually take any kind of spray to actually do any kind of damage to them. Now Khalnak and company, they have tried to fall back. Khalnak getting finished. They're down to 3 guys, but they also need to make it to the circle as quickly as possible. Team number 4 is on the left hand side. They are also trying to deal a lot of damage to them. M311 looking for a harder harder cover for the time being, and he has got that hard cover, but a lot of squads will be closing in on this hard cover as well, so they need to defend this as quickly as possible. If you look at Nishant right now, I guess Nishant is getting a lot of damage done to him by the teams. Yes, he will will be trying to heal up as quickly as possible. Let's look at HK and company. They were in boot camp. They were dealt with a little bit of damage just because of the red zone that came into play, but they will survive for the time being. Punisher zone coming in from the right hand side. They are 3 guys standing. They lost legend in the early fight, but they have been very consistent after that. They have been dealing a lot of damage to other squad. They got rid of Nishant from N31 as well. That put N31 on the back foot, and now N31 did fall back from the location. Team 15 on the other hand, Lord Ritik and company still surviving. They have 0 kills to the name, and now they are closing in on the players of Team 7. Hunter Nazeem on the other hand, it's knocked out. So I guess a lot of trouble is coming in for Team 11, if I'm not wrong. I'll have to check that. Team 11 in a very close vicinity to Team 9. Aditi rushing in, leading the rush for her squad. B2C Hawk might be spotted as well on the left hand side. Hawk heals up. No damage done to Aditi. Anyhow, Aditi has started to fall back. She is starting to go towards her compound and maybe get that hard cover to an M, and after that move into the circle as well. This is already the third circle closes in. Cypher on the other hand gets a knock on Thor, and Thor was the guy who was keeping his squad alive for a long time. He was doing 1v1, 1v2, and he was winning them to actually keep his squad alive. They've got 3 kills, and all the 3 kills have come from the gun of Thor, I guess. Rahul being the only survivor, he needs to make it to the circle as well. He has put in that health kit. Bairagi on the other hand gets knocked out. That will be Team 15 engaging in another fight. It's back to Chagga and Ritik. They're in a fight with Team M31, if I'm not wrong. I'll have to check that. And this is what I was talking about. Team 15, they will close in on the distance with M31, and this will be a 3v3 fight to start with. Psycho Rahul on the other hand gets a knock. Finally, Rahul is coming back in the game as well, and Psycho Rahul deals another damage to Aditi as well. And now he has got a total of 2 knocks. Levi trying to pop in some smokes, but Psycho Rahul is not stopping. He's going in with one player after another, and Aditi will be revived. I guess Aditi is still waiting for the revival to come in, but this is the 4th zone closing in, and with Aditi moving at the same time, and the zone is also doing her a lot of damage, so they need to get that revival done as quickly as possible. Let's look at Cypher. 5 seconds for the revival, and I guess that revival will be completed. There will be 4 guys standing again, but Aditi needs to heal up as quickly as possible because they have only 19 seconds to survive, and if Aditi gets knocked out again, that revival will be very, very tough, just because it will be her second knock, and time decreases after every knock. You have less time to revive your teammate. Team Dinker gets spotted by Clutch OP. Clutch OP comes in with that beautiful spray to get that spray. Anything but the rush, the rush suppression, the backfire, the counter fire is coming in from the players of team number 15 as well. So they will stop the players from team number 4 from getting that flush. But the zone has started close in. This is the 4th zone closing in. They need to pop in a health kit. They need to make it to the circle as well. Bairagi low on health. He has 2 health kits to his name, but he's not popping in any. And he's first making it to the circle, but as soon as he gets spotted by the players of team number 4, he will go down. There is no way he can just fight back with the players of team number 4 on 75 plus HP each. Bairagi is on 20 HP, maybe 25 HP. That will be most that we can count in right now. And I guess he's on 20 HP right now, and Bairagi needs to pop in that health kit. Yes, he's popping that in. This is the 4th zone close in. A lot of damage is being done to him, but he needs to pop in those energy drinks and painkillers as well as a part of healing, because energy drinks and painkillers do cancel out the damage that is being done to you by the players on team number 15. Will start to make it to the circle. Team 16 on the other hand, team DS, I guess they have 4 guys standing. They've got 5 kills to their name, but they have to deal with 2 squads right now who are making their way into the circle. The 5th circle might just go away from them, but they need to deal with these squads who are just on their backs. Team J Chaudhary hasn't spotted any players. Not when Godwin actually is on the left hand side as well. He might be able to spot them, and 416 spray comes into play on Xanders. Xanders will be confirmed, and that will be the end of another squad. I guess it was Team 10 who got flushed a little while ago. Yes, it was Team 10 who got eliminated. Team 5 on the other hand, they have 0 kills to their name, but they have spotted the players of Team 16. Spray comes in, and Rocky goes down, but the other players will be coming in as the backup. Team 16 still 3 players standing. A grenade from Godwin can get the job done, but the grenade came in from the other side. Team 16 actually getting that spray connected on Godwin. Godwin will go down by Team DS, trying to beat Team DS, and be finally redeeming himself, but he needs to get the revival done on his teammate as well. Yes, he's going for that revival. Team 4 on the other end trying to make it to the circle as quickly as possible, but they are being engaged by the players of team 15, so that fight might start in a little while as well. 5th circle starting to close in. We are already at 17 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. India Giant spots the war zone, gets a finish on him as well. Clutch gets finished as well, and that will be the end of one more squad. And we are down to 5th circle, which will start to close in a little while. Hitman XD is on the right hand side. Fusion Clutch gets a knock on for his squad. Yes, Warzone gets knocked out. Team 15 is in a lot of trouble with Bairagi as the only player surviving from his squad. He needs to get that revival done, but Bairagi is also doing a lot of damage to the other squad, so that they don't rush in. Lord Ritik has been revived, and Ritik will be trying to get that spray connected, but they are going in for that revival as well. They are doing some damage to the other squad. They are reviving their teammates as well. And now they have team 16 on top of them, so that squad will be rushing in as well. Grenades coming in, and that will be the end of team 15. That was a brutal end for them. Now TS Giant OP, after doing a lot of damage to team 15, now he has turned his attention to the players of team 21. So yes, the fights are happening on each and every corner. Team 21 going in for that revival. This revival might cost them a player or two if they are not in the circle. Yes, they are outside the circle, and Demon is still looking for a revival. This is not the way to go. This is not the way to go. Demon finally going back. Gunjan Dev, no, you cannot do that. Gunjan Dev, you cannot do that. You cannot do that in this kind of circle. You have to make it to the circle as quickly as possible so that your team can survive. As it gets knocked out, Gunjan Dev makes it to the circle, but she needs to, if it's a she, if she's a she, or if he's a he, she needed to prone just at the backside, and she has been spotted. Anyway, she will go down, and now we have our top 4 squad with 700 Joker as a solo player from his squad. Team 18 have their numbers. Team 16 actually 4 guys standing, so they are looking very strong for the chicken dinner. They've already got 14 kills to their name, so I guess they are going to top this one. Hitman coming in with 8 kills. He has that MK14 in his hand. He has that high ground advantage as well. UD Scooby OP might be spotted. Hellboy has been spotted as well. Shaktiman XD coming in from the back side, and all the 4 players are on this edge. I guess all the 3 teams are on this edge, where team 16 they have each and every information where the players can be. Scooby OP goes down by a beautiful Molly coming in from Hitman, and this will be the start of the rush for these players. Team 9 and 18 are in a very close vicinity. They are very close to each other, and actually they are sleeping with each other, if I'm not wrong. Hellboy gets confirmed as well. Actually, Shaktiman XD was in the same frame, was in the same line of fire, but he was on the back side, and due to spectating, it was looking like that he was at a very close vicinity to team 18. Anyway, Shaktiman XD gets spotted. Team 18 get that clutch. They have got that chicken dinner, a massive chicken dinner coming in for that squad. I guess it is 17 kills chicken dinner for them, and now dominating game. And well played team TS, I guess. NLHP, more of NLHP than yes. Second position goes to team Hunter with 1 kill. Third position goes to Hellboy and company with 1 kill. Rest of the rankings you can see for yourself. The points table will be available on the screen in a little while, so you can wait for that as well. Thank you so much guys for joining in. This will be the end of the day for today. Let's meet tomorrow after a short break.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly.